What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hussle, King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle crazy reactions, the Hussle family, turn motivation to means. Dog Pound Exotic Pups, Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hussle, King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get the notifications, it's some information that's going to help you win. All right, in today's video, we're going to talk about ATM fraud and scams. A lot of people out here that use ATMs on a daily basis, and it's a lot of people that's not aware of the frauds and the scams and the skimmers and the tactics going on out there. And a lot of people are getting their credit card, debit card, and information stolen. So we're going to be talking about ATM cash trapping. All right, and this is a method that's going on. So like I said, this channel is for you to be more aware. So the more aware you is, the more woke you is. And that means by you knowing certain information, when anything of the such will present itself to you in the lifetime, you will be aware of what's going on, which will keep you safe. Meaning that if I teach you about ATM cash trapping and you start going to these, and before this video, you didn't never check an ATM, and after this video, you start checking ATMs, and one day you catch a skimmer, that means I helped you stay safe. You paid attention to what I said, and my information went a long way and helped you and many people from being safe, because by you finding it, people that will use that ATM after you will be safe and their information won't be stolen. All right. So today we're gonna talk about ATM cash trapping. All right. So without further ado, let's get into these gems that's gonna keep you safe and help you win. All right. So cash trapping is a scam where criminals physically block the cash dispenser on an ATM, causing the machine to appear like it failed to dispense money. Once the customer leaves thinking the ATM is broken, the scammer returns and removes the device along with trapped cash. It's different from card skimming and shimming, which target your card info. Cash trapping targets the cash itself after the transaction is approved. So how the scam works: scammer installs the device, a thin, usually metal or plastic strip or trap box that is inserted into the ATM cash slot. It allows the cash to exit the ATM but blocks it from reaching your hand. You withdraw money. You insert your card and complete the transaction like normal. The ATM makes noise and your account is debited, but no money comes out, or partially protrudes and gets stuck. Portrays and gets stuck. You walk away confused. You think the ATM is broken. Most people walk away and call the bank later, thinking the machine is malfunction. Scammer comes back and retrieves the trap. The scammer removes the device using a tool or a magnet and pockets the trapped cash. Some scammers install micro cameras or overlays to capture pins too. So it's a lot going on at these ATMs. A lot of people have to be more safe and aware when they're using these ATM, because a lot of people not aware of this stuff. Your grannies, your aunties, your uncles, they're not on the internet all day hearing about skimmers and shimming and all these different type of things. So they just willy-nilly going to these ATMs, not checking them. POS machines too, using our cards at Walmart, gas stations, CVS, is all these different places with POS machines, and these are the most common places where you find skimmers. So it's just all about being more aware and being more cautious and being more safe out there. All right. So scammer comes back to retrieve the money overlay. So with the pin. So types of cash trapping devices: cash slot blockers, thin metal plates placed inside the dispenser, glue traps, sticky substance applied to the cash slots, plastic sleeve inserts, small insert with catch pockets for cash, spring-loaded boxes, trap doors that snap shut on existing bills. So these devices are disguised to match the ATM's interior, so they are hard to spot without close inspection. Like I said, a lot of these skimmers and these products are placed over the real part. So meaning that they're placed over the card inserter, they're placed over the pin inserter, they're placed over the strip that where the money come out. You'll never know, so you got to start checking. Texas Plano Bank, where the things are happening. So recent reports 2025, Texas Plano Bank of America ATMs were hit by cash trapping scams using a barely visible strip placed in the dispenser. Europe and Asia, widespread across train stations and tourist ATMs, urban areas in the U.S., popular in outdoor standalone ATMs, gas stations, and strip malls. Red flags to watch out for. So sign, no cash comes out, but your account is charged, possibly a cash trap. Cash partially comes out and gets pulled back in, sign of obstruction. Loose or uneven parts of the ATM cash dispenser, tampering likely. Suspicious devices near the card slot or keypad could be paired with skimmers or cameras. Long and normal transaction times indicates interference or delayed trap. So how to protect yourself from these things right here. So inspect ATMs before you use them. Check the cash slot for loose or unusual attachments. I always check ATMs before I use them to make sure there is no skimmers or any type of unusual device on there, so nothing will happen. All right. So wiggle the card reader and inspect the keypad. Prefer ATMs inside banks or trusted businesses. Stay until the transaction is complete. Do not walk away if the cash does not dispense. All right. So it's a lot of different things that's going on in the ATM world. Hold on. Let me get this for y'all. It's a lot going on with these ATMs in the world. It's a lot going on that people aren't aware of, and by them not being aware, they don't know what to look out for. They don't know what to think about. So if they don't know what to look out for and think about, they're not going to know what to do. And like I said, it's been a crazy world ever since COVID-19. A lot of fraud has been going on. A lot of scam has been going on. A lot of identity theft has been going on. A lot of card and a lot has been going on. And we need to be more aware and more safe because, like I said, if you know what to look out for, you'll be on alert every time you use an ATM, every time you use your car, every time you do something, because this information is being presented to you for you to be aware. So you also have ATM skimming, which is a type of financial fraud where criminals install illegal devices on ATM machines to steal card information and sometimes PIN numbers without the victim's knowledge, like we just talked about. So once the data is captured, it's either sold on the dark web, used for create clone cards, used for unauthorized online transactions or ATM withdrawals. So how ATM skimming works. ATM skimming usually involves two components. Skimming device, a hardware attachment placed over or inside the ATM's card slot. It reads and copies the magnetic strip data data when you insert your card. Pin capturing method usually involves one of the following: tiny camera hidden above the keypad or in a fake brochure holder. Fake keypad overlay that records every keystroke, including your pin. Thermal image, rare. Criminals use infrared cameras to detect which buttons are pressed. Common types of skimming devices: a card reader overlay, looks like an ATM card slot but captures the data. So always start looking for those. Internal skimmers, hidden inside the card reader itself, harder to detect. So like a gas pumps outside, skimmers are in those for sure inside the box. Won't even see it. Fake pin pads placed over the real keypad to record your pin. A lot of fake key pin pads out here. Start when you at the ATM, start pulling up. Make sure there ain't nothing coming up. Hidden cameras placed in the brochure holders, speakers, light bars, etc. You gonna see a hidden camera, but you never know. Bluetooth installed skimmers allow thieves to wireless download your card data. Now it's a lot of devices out here that allows you to do that, like the Flipper Zero and other things like that. And we're gonna be talking about a lot of different devices that's going on out here in the fraud and scam world, so you could be more aware and know what to look out for, and be more safe and more cautious and aware. Real world scenario: how skimming scam works. So a criminal installs a skimmer or a hidden camera on a public ATM, usually after hours. You insert your card in the machine as usual. The skimmer reads the card, the camera or the fake keypad records your PIN. The criminal later retrieves the skimmer or downloads the data remotely, Bluetooth or cellular. They use the stolen info to clone your card or make purchases, withdrawals. Signs in the ATM might be compromised. Look for anything odd, loose, or unfamiliar, such as physical clues, loose or wobbly card slot, bulky or misangled keypad, extra or unfamiliar hardware like a brochure box that looks like out of place, tape, glue, residue, or scratches near the card slot, no response or error messages when inserting your card. Behavior clues. ATM doesn't return your card properly. Pen pad feels thicker and spongy. Machine is in a dark, isolated area with poor camera coverage. How to protect yourself from ATM skimming. Use ATMs instead of banks in well lit, high traffic areas. Cover your hand when entering your PIN. Block cameras. Inspect the card reader and keypad before inserting your card. Use contactless payment or tap to pay if available. Enable transactions alerts via your bank app. Don't use ATMs that look tampered with or partially covered. Enter your PIN if the machine acts idly or delays response. Accept help from strangers offering assistance at ATMs. What do you do if you have been scammed? Call your bank immediately, freeze or cancel your card. Check your statements, file a police report, request a new card, and change your PIN. All right. So extra tips. Extra tip: use chip or tap cards. Chip EMV cards are more secure because they generate a unique transaction code each time. Skimmers can't copy chip data the same way they can magnetic strips. But beware, many skimmers still target magnetic strip, especially the older ATMs, and don't require a chip. Right, so related threats: card trapping, cash trapping, fake ATMs, Bluetooth skimming. It's a lot going on in the fraud world, especially with these ATMs. So it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Because being more aware will let you know and keep your eyes alert. Being more cautious is knowing which ATMs to use, and being more safe is not using those ATMs. All right, so make sure y'all really paying attention to these ATMs when y'all using these ATMs. Start wiggling them, the card slot, the pin slot. I wouldn't use the ATM outside because there's nothing you really can do. I'm not an ATM, but I wouldn't pay for my gas outside because they had gas pumps inside the gas pumps. I don't really pay for my gas outside, either cash or inside, and I always check the POS machine to make sure ain't no skimmer over it, because you never know. Because a lot of times the people at the gas stations be the one putting the skimmers over them, and it's be a lot going on. All right, so that being said, man, be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware out there. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only. I am doing it for 600. Yes, 600 cash app or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 on your cash app or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot, let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure you guys are booking your seat on the crypto tour in-person limited gems, 6,500 cash app or Bitcoin payment, but for limited time only. For limited time only, I'm doing it for 3,500. Yes, 3,500. $500 deposit, the rest of the money meeting in person. All right, so make sure you guys are booking your seat on the crypto tour, on the in-person lessons. Also, make sure you guys are booking your seat on the month-long mentorship, life and business coaching. Anything you need help with, personal or business, we're gonna talk about. Anything you need assistance with on the personal or business side, I'm gonna help you with. You're gonna get established. We're gonna have conversations, 24/7 service. So make sure you guys are booking y'all seat on the mentorship, month-long mentorship, 24/7. Anything you want to talk about, anything you need help with on the personal or business side, let's get to it. Let's get to work. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, because I'm also a psychologist. So y'all already know, like, the way my brain works, and I'm good with, like, connecting dots and, like, an analogy and analyzing things. So let's work, man. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on the Potato app and Telegram, Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, content creators. We're gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go subscribe and hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. I do my freebies and giveaways, IRL streaming, dual streaming from those. Make sure you go run the followers up on my new IG, King Hustle X11.2. That will lead you to all my other IGs. I got a couple IGs, so make sure you're running the followers up on all of them to get more free sauce, free methods, free information that's going to turn you into a boss, music, entertainment, and more. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world. Y'all know what's going on. 350, 500, and Thou Wow. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down into these videos. I see you at the next lesson or video or live. Peace.